Guys, welcome back. I am currently in the process of making some chicken noodle soup. I have some chicken in the water right there, kind of boiling. I am going to be making it in the Instant Pot, and if my chicken wasn't frozen, I know you can use frozen chicken, but I just figured I want to boil it in there first, and then I'll throw everything in the Instant Pot and like finish it up in there. But while the chicken is cooking, I am going to chop up some potatoes, onions, carrots, and celery, and kind of prep all of that so this way when the chicken's done boiling, I can just throw it all in the Instant Pot. I will be bringing some over to my friend. She's sick, so that's kind of why I'm making it. But I have been wanting to make chicken noodle soup for such a long time. So today I was like, okay, I have to just make it. It is so quick and easy, and it's like one of my comfort foods. I love it. So yeah, I'm going to start chopping everything up and then throw it all in the Instant Pot. I'm all done chopping everything up. So in here I have onions and grated carrots. I'm going to saute those first with some a little bit of olive oil, or actually avocado oil. And in here I have my what is it called, potatoes, and some like more chopped carrots instead of grated. I kind of like to mix it up. And on the bottom is the celery, and then here's kind of my scraps bowl that I'm going to put in the garden. So I have those two. This is going to go in first, and then this will go in with the broth and everything else. I like to clean as I go if I have time, so I wash that. Those onions are there because one of them got a little too soft, so it got all over this basket, so I washed that, left those out there for now. My chicken, I know the water looks a little bit yellow because I put some onion peels and stuff in there kind of to make a little bit of my own broth, and then I have like a box of broth I'll probably add into it. So that is basically, I think, pretty much done. I'm going to turn this off for now, and I'm going to go grab the Instant Pot and set that up. I'm going to turn this to the saute option, and then add a little bit. I have avocado oil in here. I like to use that for my cooking. Add a little bit down there. I'm going to put this in here. And then while that's sauteing, I'm going to take the chicken out of here and shred it, and then strain that broth into here. I have added all of the ingredients in here. I also strained in my chicken broth that I had boiling. And now I'm going to just add this box of chicken broth in here. I also did add some of my shredded chicken. I don't have too much in here. I usually don't like too much chicken in my soup. I know it sounds weird. It's actually chicken noodle soup, but I could even go without the chicken, honestly. But I just have a little bit in here. You can see there's a couple pieces in here. So I am going to close this and then set it probably for about 15 minutes. I probably could do less because the chicken's already cooked and everything, but I want the potatoes and stuff to cook through well. So I'm going to set it on 15 minutes. And probably if it needs, after it's done, I'll probably add some more like boiled water to it. But first, actually, I'm going to add some seasonings. When I was cooking the chicken, I did have seasoning in that water, but I just have this onion salt I'm going to put in here from Trader Joe's. I use this stuff for like everything. And I don't really measure anything. I just kind of go with the flow. Sorry, this is hard to do one-handed. And then I have this 21 seasonings I like to use as well. Okay. And I did add garlic in here when I was sauteing the carrots and onions. I did add some garlic, like minced garlic, but I'm going to also add a little bit of this garlic powder. Garlic is good for you, and I like hiding it in soups and things like that, so you don't really taste it, but it's healthy, you know? And I think that's it for now. I probably add some more salt or pepper if it needs to after it's done cooking. I'll just let it cook for 15 minutes, and then once it's done, that's when I'll add my pasta or like my noodles. Pressure cook. That's it. Now I'm just going to clean up this mess real quick, wash that, and then I'm going to also make her like a roller blend out of essential oils. Everything is cleaned up. The dishes are just drying. That's cooking. It feels good. It's so quick and easy. I seriously love this thing. If you guys don't have one, I really suggest it. I use this way more than I use my crock pot. The crock pot is nice because, you know, if you're going to work, you could throw something in there and just leave it to cook all day. And it's not a bad thing to have, but a lot of the time, weird, I don't really like to leave things on when I'm out of the house. And I know it's supposed to be like safe and stuff, and people do it all the time, it's fine. But if I know, like, for example, like the Instant Pot, even though it like turns off, you know, after a while, I still like, I wanted to run out to the store. I'm gonna wait until it's done because I always have this fear that something's gonna happen. So if you guys don't have one, I suggest getting one. I was one of those people that was like, oh, I don't need one. I have a crock pot. I don't use it a lot. I don't have room for it. You know, I hate storing these huge appliances on my countertop. I usually will bring them like in my laundry/pantry. And even in there, I feel like I don't have space because I have like my big bread machine and, you know, things like that, the appliances that you don't use all the time. But I really do use this quite often. I could honestly leave it on the countertop because I do use it quite a bit. So yeah, I will link the kind I have down below if you guys are interested. If you don't have one, I know a lot of you already had one for years now and you're like, girl, where have you been? I know. But if you haven't gotten one, I suggest you do. It's so quick and easy. But yeah, so that is all cleaned up. And another thing is nice, a lot of times, a lot of the meals, you can make them all in there because it sautés. There's like a soup option, all of these fancy options that I still haven't used. But yeah, you can make your whole meal all in there and you don't have all these dishes to clean up, which is nice, you know? So yeah, so while that is cooking, hold on, there we go. While that is cooking, I'm actually going to make like a essential oil roller blend for her. I don't know if she uses essential oils, but I just figured it's something, it's not gonna hurt her. She's just not feeling well. So I'm going to make that real quick. My arm hurts. And then once the Instant Pot is done, I'll throw in the noodles and I'm going to run to the grocery store, probably pick up some flowers and some fresh bread to bring along with the soup. I'm going to finish my cold latte. I'm probably going to do the essential oils right here on the kitchen counter. I'm going to bring that in here and then, yeah, run to the grocery store. Okay, so I have my oils here that need to go in this roller blend. These are just extras and I need to kind of fill up my blends that I like to do. I also have this one that I put in the kitchen diffuser that I need to fill up. Put that here as well. Guys, like my collection? Isn't it so pretty? These usually are full, but I have some of them out in the rooms next to my other diffusers. And then I have some more down here. So exciting. But yeah, that's my little oil collection. Sorry, don't mind these. These are scraps that need to go in the garden. But these are my leftovers from my Valentine flowers. I had a lot, and I had some roses. Those usually die first. But I'm hanging on to the last few. Carnations usually last pretty long, so those are a majority of the flowers, but I think I'll have to get rid of those soon. While we're talking about flowers, there's my Valentine's Day balloon. These are so pretty. This is like a type of eucalyptus that said on the bag. I got it at Trader Joe's. I've never seen one like this. Maybe it's just like in its small state. I'm not sure, like, I don't know, never seen it. And then I got these white flowers and just kind of mixed them, and it just looks very whimsical and pretty. And then in this box I have like my roller bottles, extra spray bottles, and things like that. I used to have my oils in here, but this got a little too small. My soup has been done for about 11 minutes now. It's actually been just on warm. I was finishing up the oil stuff. I already released the pressure. I'm just gonna open it. Smells so good. Now I'm going to try it for seasoning, see if it needs more salt, pepper. And then what I like to put in there, my mom always did, is just some angel hair. I'll break it up into like small pieces. This way you don't have long noodles. And put just a little bit in there. And I'm actually not going to turn it back on. I'm just going to keep it on warm when I throw the pasta in. And then or the noodles, I'm going to run to the store, come back. And I think by that time they should be soft because they're really thin. And when I break them into smaller pieces, they don't need long to cook. I am in the car, about to head to the store. I'm kind of in a rush. It's already 4:46. I was hoping to have it there by now at her house. I was actually hoping to go there around lunchtime, but I've just been really busy. So I'm going to quickly run to the store, pick up some bread, some flowers. I probably won't film there because there's probably gonna be a lot of people right now after work stopping by, but hopefully they'll have some nice flowers I can grab. I'll show you what I got when I get back home. I'm back home. I'm quickly going to show you what I got. I got some blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, some of these tangerines or clementines, whatever you want to call them. This is for us, some yogurt. Bought some fresh bread. I love getting this one. Sometimes they have the whole big loaves, but I feel like they usually go, if you don't eat a lot of it, it goes bad pretty quickly because it is fresh ingredients. It doesn't like have a long shelf life. So I got a half a loaf of that to bring along with the soup, and then some flowers. One of these bouquets of roses, this one I'm going to keep for myself, and then these two I'm going to mix and bring to her. They're kind of like this salmony pinkish color. It's coming off a little bit orange because of this paper, but yeah. So I'm going to wash the fruits, and while those are soaking, I'm going to arrange the flowers and hopefully head there as soon as possible. All right, I'm all set. The soup is in here, nice and warm. Bread, fruits I washed and put on this plate. This is what the flowers turned out like. Just put them in this little vase. I didn't put too much water so that hopefully it doesn't spill while I'm driving. I'm going to try to find a box maybe that I can put this in. This way it doesn't slide all over the car. And then I'm gonna go ahead and bring this over to her house. So it is the next day. I never really finished vlogging yesterday. I just dropped everything off at my friend's house, came home. Eddie and I had dinner and just, it was like a gloomy, rainy day, so we really didn't do much. And same thing today. It's just, I've been in the office all day just paying bills and, you know, paperwork and stuff. It's tax season, so I have receipts everywhere. It's just a mess. But that's kind of what I was doing today, and you know, it's nothing fun or exciting to vlog. Thank you all so much for watching my video and subscribing to my channel, and I will see you all next time.